Hey y'all, it is Saturday um afternoon. It's almost 5 p.m. and I am going to do a video of me making this baked potato um soup. My girlfriend Kelly wanted me to do a video on it. I think I had posted a little short on my YouTube page. And so she saw that and she wanted me to do a full video on it. So today for dinner, I'm gonna make the baked potato soup. So I have my potatoes here, and these are just regular, what's these? Rustic potato. I have the big ones. I believe these came from Sam's, and I have some smaller ones that came from I think those came from yeah, and I think these smaller ones came from Publix because, yeah, it has the P on the bag. So I'm just going to wash them off and um, put them in this pan that I have here. And I'm going to put some foil paper over the pan and I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to put them in the top oven, and that top oven I have on 375. You don't need to put it higher than 350. But that top oven is bipolar, so I'm just gonna put it on 375, and I'm probably gonna bake it for about an hour. Bake them for about an hour until they're done. I'm gonna bake them, and then I'm gonna let them cool down some before I even try to cut them open, because you don't want them to fall apart when you cut them, which means you don't want to handle them when they're piping hot. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm gonna cut up the veggies and get that ready while the potatoes are in the oven baking. Okay, so I will see you guys in a little bit when I get ready to cut up the veggies. Okay, and Sunday dinner tomorrow is gonna be something simple. And as y'all can see, I already started decorating for Christmas. Behind me there. It's never too early for me. October is when I usually start. So yeah, let me get these potatoes washed up, and then I'll see you guys back when I get ready to cut up the veggies for this soup. Okay, it's simple. It's so simple. Literally, as long as the potatoes are done, you only have 15 minutes to go to finish this dish. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, so I actually started cutting my onions already, and then I have some green onions. I have 4 stalks, so I'm just gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna save some of the green part to garnish, and then the rest I'm actually gonna cook it into the potato soup for garnish. And now we're gonna save this green part to garnish. I'm gonna try to cut it up real small. If you don't leave that bowl alone. Okay, so that will be to garnish. Now we're gonna cut up our celery. Same thing with the celery. Okay, y'all, we're back. And the potatoes are baked. I started cutting them up over here. I have some more on this side over here. I cut them open to release some of that steam. But now I have my pot over here, but I want to get this bacon going. Yeah, these are sharper. Go right through it like butter. So we're gonna fry these up, and then we're gonna take them out the pot because we need the bacon grease to saute the veggies in. Okay. Dry the hands, and then we're gonna finish. So what I've been doing is just pulling the skin off, because when you bake them, it's so easy to pull the skin off. And this batch is hot. The first batch I peeled was lukewarm, but this batch is hot. Dice it. Okay, just like that. So, okay, guys, we are back, and the bacon is all fried up. So now we're gonna utilize the bacon fat. Okay, and so we're gonna put our onions and our celery in. We have, let's turn this up some. But this is all our veggies that we, oh Lord, this is all our veggies that we cut up earlier. The celery, the onion, and then I'm gonna grab some garlic. And this is a little bit of garlic salt. Be careful because everything else we'll be using is gonna have salt in it. So that's little garlic salt, and then we have some onion powder. Fresh garlic going in. A little more. You can use garlic paste also. We have some black pepper, not too much. And then here I have some garlic powder. So that was garlic and onion powder. Alright. Hubby is over here trying to eat my bacon, y'all. Okay. So still cooking that up. It's not burning, but you can smell everything in this pot. I'm gonna show y'all my little secret when I make this. Stock, so I'm putting in some flour, and this is almost a cup of flour. Almost. Okay. Try to cook that a little bit before you put your stock in. Try to cook the flour a little bit. Okay, and that's why we leave the bacon grease in it. Okay, so now my stock is real concentrated, and this is my homemade stock. And it's nice and cold, and I know how concentrated my stock is. That is why I'm adding water. And so I'm gonna whisk it. So we need a little more stock and a little more water. go. All right, so now I don't need any more stock because I know what's going on in my homemade stock. So I know I don't need to add any more of my stock. You can buy the store-bought broth and use it, but I made mine real concentrated. And I'll be putting it in the freezer for Thanksgiving and Christmas to use in my dressing. So this is gonna thicken up, okay? And then we're gonna add we're done with the whisk. We're gonna add some heavy cream. And this is what I put in it. Boysen cheese, okay? So I'm gonna use half of block of the Boysen cheese. Trust me, just try it in there. Don't ask any question, just try it. So this is the garlic and fine herb Boysen cheese. So put a little bit in it. So now before I put my cream, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Now the cheese is gonna melt in it. You just keep stirring it, it will melt. Okay, so you don't want lumps of flour in it. You see those lumps, those are your onion and your celery, but you don't want chunks of flour. Okay, so I just tasted that, and I'm gonna put a little more of my broth in it because it has all the flavor in it that I am looking for. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more onion powder, garlic powder, and then I'm gonna add my heavy cream. Okay, so let me add my heavy cream. And the heavy cream is cold, so I'm gonna turn it up. There we go. And I'm gonna add a little bit more this is the onion powder. I'm gonna put a little more black pepper. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more of the garlic powder. Okay. Okay, so remember, this is the part that takes the longest because your potato is cooked. Okay, so I'm gonna that is so good. So mix and taste, you know, but that Boysen cheese in there, it just takes it up a notch. See all the onions and the celery? I like that. Okay, so the Boysen cheese has completely dissolved in here. Completely. Cooked potatoes. Okay. I can't say how many cooked potatoes these are. These some were big, some were small. So all in all, this might have been like maybe 7 cooked potatoes. Baked potatoes. You can boil the potatoes also, but I like just throwing the potatoes in the oven and it just makes it thicker to me with no extra water in the potato. All right. So that is how this is looking. I'm gonna give it one more taste before I add my. Okay. So that is gonna boil back up. Some of the potatoes are gonna start to dissolve because they're baked, and it's gonna make it nice and thick. But now we're gonna add some of the bacon, not all, because the rest is gonna be for garnish. And then I don't have cheese that I grated myself today. So I have the cheddar cheese. This is sharp. So you pour in, that might have been a cup and a half maybe. Even, I don't even think it was that much. Oops. That might have been another cup. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit more of this bacon because the rest is for garnish. A little more green onion. And you see how thick this bad boy is already? Okay, there you have your potato soup. You can stop right here, okay? Or you can just let it boil. Some people like to, hold on. It needs one thing, just a dash of something. It needs a dash of, but it's good. It's so good. You don't want it salty, but this is chicken bouillon. And I'm just gonna, you see how little bit I'm putting? This stuff is salty. Okay. And listen, this is done. This is done. Right, babe? Look at it. Looks so good. Perfect. Not too salty. It's done. So we're gonna turn the stove off. And guys, this is your potato soup. It actually looks whiter on camera than it actually is. It does have like a yellow tint to it because of the cheddar cheese. So, but this is done. I'm gonna plate it up, guys, so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna plate this potato soup. This is the true color of it. You see what I was telling you? Under the stove, it looks white, but it's not really white. This is the true color of it, and it's nice and chunky. Okay, so this is gonna be hubby plate. So that's hubby plate. Let me move this out the way. Hold on. All right, y'all. This is hubby's bowl. And so we're gonna garnish. You can put sour cream on it, but hubby not into all that stuff. So we're gonna garnish it with a few pieces of the fried bacon. And then we're also gonna garnish it with a few pieces of the green onion. Now this is good as it is, but if you have some garlic toast, yeah. So that is how I make my baked potato soup. Yum, yum, yum. You ready to eat, babe? But first, let me taste it for you, Daddy. Hold on. I'm gonna taste it for Daddy, y'all. Let me taste it for him so y'all can see me taste it. Y'all think I don't eat what I cook? I do. I just can't eat a lot, but I eat it. So I'm gonna taste it for him, y'all. See, this thing is good. I'm getting me a piece of potato, piece of everything. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's so good, babe. Mm, so good. You taste the pig. And there's nothing better than pork and potatoes, right? All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys on Sunday in the kitchen, okay? Look at this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, get into it. It's so good. They love it. I can only taste the stuff because of the dairy that's in it, but they love it. Look at it. Green onions. I like how you can see the green onions just shining through and the little pieces of celery. But yeah, that is it. Delicious. Yes.